Yeah, so let's talk about a little bit more broadly about the company, and then we can kind of work in reverse order, talk about your background kind of coming into this, right? So this is a company that I think is very unique in its proposition. I mean, there are plenty of production and creative agencies in the gaming space that are doing a lot of work. Very few of them that are creator founded, right? And obviously three of the four of you, yourself and Ludwig and Atrioc are all creators in your own right. So when did the genesis of this idea to build this business together truly
Yeah,
start?
I think Atrioc and I mean, we met each other in college and we've been working on different projects, whether they were esports based, content creation based, traditional business based for a long time. And we were lucky enough to connect with Ludwig, who is, I believe, I mean, besides like Mr. Beast, a content creator who is more interested in the business and life cycle of content creation than almost any other creator. And so while there's other creator led businesses in a myriad of industries, most of them are there for like the marketing potential. You look at like, and this is not a slight on Guild Esports, but like, hey, David Beckham's the co-founder. It's in the Twitter bio. It's everywhere where they promote themselves. But for us, Ludwig actually wanted to build something that would outlast him and something that didn't require him to, he talks about this a little bit in his personal videos, get like the butterflies and the fear of going up on stage at like a Mogul Money. Let's do all of the work before it that we know we are competent at and let someone else have that same, get it over the finish line, scary feeling, but still commensurate results to the amount of effort put in, which has been really cool. I would say that as much as Atrioc and I have done in the industry, it only works because Ludwig is so thoughtful about his place in the industry and what he wants to do going forward.
What strikes me about the three of you all is that you're very different. And obviously, you have Nick as a co-founder. Very clearly, why? I mean, Nick is a very good business operator. It's been sort of whether it be CLG or Loaded or some of the other things. He's even Twitch had his hands in. He understands business operations at a pretty high level, right, from a managerial perspective. So that makes a lot of sense. But as creators, the three of you seem like you understand the doing part of this job just as well or almost as well as the thinking of this job. When I talk to people that are creatives and doesn't matter the space, right? Whether it be like music or art or gaming or whatever else, like there are people that have really good ideas and then there are people that execute. And there are very few people that do both, that understand how to come up with something really unique and then put it into action. How was that developed in the case of you guys, like that skill set? How would you say that?
Yeah, it's
that
really
developed?
interesting because, I mean, it feels bad for our friends, family, loved ones, but I would say the three of us are all workaholics, even if we don't present that way up front. Ludwig has been it's very clear that he is like a content workaholic. He's always trying to do the next thing, the biggest thing, the coolest thing. And then you look at Brandon, if you look at Atrioc, he's worked at Twitch, he's worked at NVIDIA, he's worked on large global marketing campaigns, he spent time on vacation fielding business calls. And I think that I kind of fit into that same mold of always wanting to do something. And so that's a little bit of our value proposition is as much as we like content creation, we also like the business challenge of doing this. And I think we feel a tremendous amount of satisfaction when things go well. The wins feel a lot better than the losses hurt when going for these like non-streaming things.
And what value do you think, I mean, obviously, other than just diverse content, what additional value do you think that the business is bringing to the partnerships that you're forming with other creators, be it XQC
Yeah,
or
I
others?
think the real answer is that streamers will not do these things. Like, it's almost like what value aren't we providing? Because at a certain level, like streamers have good ideas, but soup to nuts from beginning to end, we are there holding their hand. It's like, okay, you say you want to do a game show like this. Awesome. Here's some examples of game shows like this. Here's what that could look like. Here's some games. Here's a script for what it looks like. Here's the kind of viewers that we think we're going to get. I would say that it is easy for us, and we also bear the burden of the cost. We believe in our ability to go out there and secure sponsors to go against this using things like the ability to fall back on Ludwig to help out and his kind of brand friendly face. So I'm confident in our abilities to do literally everything in the sphere. And we're only talking about like content creation in the form of shows. We want to do this in a lot of things, whether that's like talent management, whether that's in game publishing. Our experiences at these different companies and creating content ourselves has been an eye-opening experience to say we can help other creators do these things, or we can learn the skills necessary to walk them through it so that we can all do it together.
Thanks for watching Visionaries on YouTube. For more content, please subscribe to the Overcome channel.